Okay, is it on?
It took one look, but you played me like a game.
My name is Legendary Leah, and I'm going to review a headset and a beer. First, what we should review is the beer, and the beer that I'm going to review today, and it's my first ever beer review, is going to be my new favorite Ballast IPA Grapefruit Sculpin. Okay, here it is. This is from Ballast Brewery. It is a local San Diego beer. I know everyone knows me for drinking Stella all the time, but I have grown very, very, very fond of this beer. I'm not the biggest fan of IPAs. I used to like them, but they're not something that you can drink. They're very filling compared to a lot of the lighter beers, but this one to me is almost like a Hefeweizen. It's like a Hefeweizen and an IPA made a baby, and it was like this beautiful orange, citrusy, delicious beer. It would be the Grapefruit Sculpin. If you like Hefeweizens and you want to try an IPA that isn't so hoppy, I definitely suggest this. I'm gonna grab a bottle opener and we'll see how much head this this beer can produce. Okay, now I'm prepared. So this is actually my favorite bottle opener. One of you actually sent it to me to my P.O. box. I love it. I use it all the time. So let's see. Actually, I usually just drink it from the bottle. I don't usually pour it. Can you see it? Can you see this beautiful golden amber liquid? We're actually not getting that much head from it. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's when you know there's a good beer. Favorite summertime beverage. Actually, every season I'll enjoy this beverage. So again, it's Ballast IPA Grapefruit Sculpin. Okay, so look at this. But it's a very golden amber. Golden amber color. Nice and bubbly. We got a pretty good amount of white head going on here. To me it smells okay, I'm gonna go with, it's like citrusy and pine. Maybe the pine comes from the hops, like. Okay, now for the taste test. Cheers. Cheers. Okay. It's like an IPA and a Hefeweizen mixed together. That is what it would taste like. Anyways, this is one of my new favorite beers. They don't really sell it at every grocery store. The liquor store down the street, they had the IPA regular Sculpin and the IPA Sculpin Habanero, which is another beer that they have. It's good, but like you can really only drink a small amount. So I asked them if they can get the Grapefruit Sculpin for me. Otherwise, every time I go to the airport or I'm near downtown San Diego, I stop by Ballast Brewery and pick up a couple 6-packs of this. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and I think everyone should try it. Okay, now on to the headset. Okay, so the headset that I want to review is my new headset that I've been using for about, I think, 3 months. So I've had enough time with it to really give you the news about it. The reason why I got this headset is because I had gone through like 3 Logitech G930s for like the past year. I was constantly getting a staticky, weird noise after a lot of hours of use, and the battery life was just draining so fast. And the fact that it happened to 3 just means I think the quality's not as good anymore, or maybe I use it too much, but my first Logitech headset lasted like a year. I've also tried the Astro A50s. To me, I did not like those as much as the Logitech, and I felt like they were way more expensive. They're pretty comfortable though with the felt on the ears, but I didn't think the sound was that good, and I didn't like the fact that those are not noise canceling like the Logitech G930s. I really hated being able to hear what's going on around me. It kind of like messed with my immersion, or I don't know, I much prefer sound canceling, and these have the sound canceling where like if someone knocks on the door, it comes into my room, like I'm not gonna hear them. Well, they can knock really loud, but then not hear it. But for the most part, these have sound canceling. I also really like, see all this padding, the thick padding going across the top? Very great. I have a small head. My hat side's only 7 5/8 or 3/8. It's pretty small. So for me, I always have it on the smallest. This is what it looks like on. There we go. So it could fit my head if you have a tiny head. It goes like this from the side. It has the the logo. I don't know if you can see it from the back, from the other side. It's pretty great. The mic, I don't often use the mic because I use a different mic while I stream. The mic comes out of here. You can bend it like pretty much any way you want it to do, which is cool. It's flexible. It goes back in. That's also what I like. I like that it hides instead of flipping up and you have this headset always sticking up. For me, since I pretty much always use my other mic, I like that I could just slide it in and hide it. I think that's really cool. And the best part about this headset is that it is always 100% wireless. For me, with the way I run my stream, I gotta get up a lot. I gotta get up to go to the sub map, etc. And so with the Logitech and with the A50, where you have to plug in the headset after a certain amount of time, like I do a ton of streams that are longer than 6 hours, which is what the battery can usually hold. I'd have to plug in. It's just annoying to have to take off my headset anytime I want to do something. So I love that this is always 100% wireless. And this side where the mic is, you unscrew it, and in here you have your battery, and it comes with 2 batteries. What's really great about it is it's always wireless, so you take off this lid, you pop out the dead battery, remove the fresh battery from your transmitter, and then pop the dead battery back into the transmitter, a new battery that's full into your headset. And like this, I just did it. I've never noticed this thing before, but I don't know what that's, but so very easy. And then you just put this little faceplate back on, screw it, and voila, it's done. And you're back to being wireless. No commitments, free, no ball and chain. I love it so much. Super easy to turn on. There's your power button. Bam, I'm on. It has the volume adjustments on here on the headset, and then also has the volume knob on the transmitter. And what's cool about this headset is it can also be used with PlayStation, Xbox One, but you need an adapter. It could be used for tablets, computers, your home entertainment center, all of the above. And it also has an equalizer where you can do a live mix, whether you want the voices in the game to be higher or lower. And you can also make it so when people are talking in a game, like you're playing Counter-Strike or H1Z1, and when people talk, it turns down the game sounds and keeps your like friend's voice louder. Or you can have it where it doesn't do that. I have it off for that. I don't have that turned on because for streaming I think it sounds kind of like, you know, I don't like it when the game gets quiet. I can hear people, no problem, no problem. So I don't have that turned on, but you have that option. You also have the option of making it so just in general all the time, if you want dialogue to be louder than the game, then, you know, or vice versa. So it's really cool. It also has very specific settings for the equalizer, and if you really want to mess with it, go for it. I just use one of the preset profiles. So there's a lot of options. The transmitter is really cool. For me, the most awesome part though is that I get to do 100% wireless. Like that is so meaningful to me. The headset itself is also really comfortable. The ear pads are kind of small though, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have like giant ears, but if you have someone with giant ears, you might want to look into the circumference of this. It might hit that. I mean, to me that looks small, but I have like small ears and a small head. I've worn this for 2 24-hour streams, and yeah, I think probably for like the last few hours the top of my head hurt just from the weight pulling down on this. And I do think this is a little bit heavier than the Logitech G930, but it doesn't bother me that much. It has lots of padding. I think it looks really good. The sound on it is great. It has 7.1 Dolby surround sound, which we on or off has bass boost, so it's really great. It was plug and play, really easy to set up. Oh, and it also has the optic in and out. I never use that, but if you're interested in that, that's also available. So yeah, I would give this, of all the headsets I have used, I've had the Turtle Beach, which were awful, so uncomfortable. Those would hurt my head after like a 6-hour stream. That was my first headset I ever got. Logitech G930, I've had like 4 of those. Those were my, you know, bread and butter forever. Is that even a phrase? The meat and potatoes? I don't know. Anyways, those are what I used forever. Tried the A50s. I just think those are too expensive for what you get. But these are $300. They're kind of pricey. But if you are interested in an upper, I don't know what would you call it? An upper line luxury headset? I don't know. But upper price range headset, I definitely suggest trying these out. I mean, I just think it's genius to have removable battery and give you 2 batteries with a charging stand. Like, you buy a wireless headset for a reason because you always want to be wireless, you know? So I like that. Okay, and then this recording I'm doing right now is actually on the headset microphone, so you can see the quality of it, what it sounds like, if you're interested, if you like it. And also I wanted to mention that the battery life for this, I would say is like 7 to 8 hours. If I stream longer than 7 hours, I usually have to change out the battery, but like you saw, or I said before, it only takes a couple seconds. And yeah, so try out this headset if you're looking for a new headset. And if you ever see this beer, this is one of my new favorites right now, Ballast IPA, Grapefruit Sculpin, San Diego beer. Then try it. I don't know where I was going with that. Then you should check these out. Okay, well, I'm Legendary Leah. Hope you found this video helpful and somewhat amusing. Yeah, there you go. Oh, did I mention these are Steelseries? They're Steelseries. Okay, bye.